them now going to be hitting Dojo. Oak has got to bide his time. He could be the other side of this pinch.
Well, 3 players coming in through Dojo. Exceed does the right thing, gets the information, backs down, reposition, and high. Well, gravity finally came back to snap him into the reality of the hard point. Gonna be about a 20-point game right now in Carolina with a strong B3 hold.
Yep. Okay. Wow. Gravity claims another man lost to that force.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So that was a funny little moment that was in the CDL stream yesterday. I meant to do this video yesterday, but I was just really tired when I got home from work, and I missed most of the stream, so I wanted to go back and watch as much of it as I could before I made the video. But yeah, that was just a funny. I've seen the Carolina and Cloud9 matchup and the Koi and the Optic matchup. I gotta go back and watch the Falcon and Surge and Heretics and FaZe. So I'm kind of processing these two as the middle two as I'm telling it to you. But yeah, it's what it is. I am gonna go back and finish that though. But that was just a really funny moment. I mean, did they kill each other both? I didn't actually catch what happened there. But let's go ahead and hop into the details of the matchups from today. We're going to put in a few little clips here and there. So, of course, kicking off, you had Cloud9 versus the Ravens, and it's an interesting matchup. Quite interesting. So, Colossus Hardpoint, 250 to 138, which Carolina did say that they were good at a few months ago. And, I mean, turns out they actually are. So they're winning Colossus Hardpoint now, so there's always that. Raid Search and Destroy 6-4. Not a big surprise that Cloud9 wins the Search and Destroy. That is their strongest game mode, it appears. Carolina is lacking on Search and Destroys, I will say. They are quite lacking. But then Den Overload 5-0. Den Hardpoint 250 to 247. Just really, really interesting. I mean, that last one, it was a nail biter. I mean, because if it went to that Search and Destroy, there was a chance that Cloud9 could have won. There was a chance. But it was a clutch up play that led to the Carolina win on this Den Hardpoint. And we're going to go ahead, and they interviewed Exceed at the end of that matchup. We're going to go ahead and put in that, and then I will be right back.
Don't know how to.
Joining us live in the Monster Winner Spotlight is the one and only Exceed. He comes back up to the CDL to save Carolina, puts up some big numbers, and Exceed, you guys had a rough start to the Major 3 qualifiers, but you bounced back last night. You go to a round 11 that falls just short. Today, you look okay. What happened in this game 4? Why did we unravel?
Honestly, I think we just oh, my bad. I think we kind of just stopped trying, to be honest with you. We kind of let our foot off the gas and started doing some lazy shit, but, you know, we won, so.
You did win.
Matters.
You got the 10 points.
You guys better not. You better keep trying, because you guys need to get into champs. You're on the outside looking in. With your guys' S&D recently, though, it has been great. What's going on in that game mode? Obviously, you make a roster change.
We're ass at S&D. We're working on it. We're fucking ass at S&D. We're going to get better, because we're actually really fucking good at hardpoint right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened. It's just been like a fucking flip-flop, and we're just ass at S&D, but we're working on it. We'll get there eventually.
But all right, so more positive, Exceed.
Hang on. I think we got like a fucking 20% first blood percentage in S&D, so that's why we're fucking ass.
All right, well, there you go. But on a positive note, you told us, I think it was a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, that you were good at Colossus.
There we go.
You're now really good at Colossus, and we're throwing it in series. How does that feel for the team, and what does that do for your hard point?
2-0, baby.
That's what I'm
saying.
squad.
That's all that matters. I told you once we got the one under our belt, it was coming back.
I'm so glad you brought that up, man, because that was my next thing. Is I was like, whatever Exceed says about this team, I'm gonna believe it. It might take some time, but I'm gonna believe it. So you said it's the First Bloods and Search and Destroy. I'll believe it to you there. I want to go back to the series you guys had versus FaZe and kind of like the playing up and down to competition that we were talking about a little bit before your match started. Do you believe that's true? Do you guys feel like you have a really high ceiling, but sometimes you can have a really low floor depending on the squad you're going up against?
No, not really. I mean, the FaZe one, we just got Nesloed, and then this series, like, we literally just stopped going hard in map 4. But, I mean, when we lost to S&D, the other 2 maps weren't even close. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it literally just got, if we win an S&D and one of these next coming up series, like, I'm confident that we can roll through anyone.
Can't wait for that.
Just gotta win some Search. We've seen it before. Good luck.
Thank you.
That's Exceed Carolina F&A in different games. In the meantime,
Yeah, okay, so now we're coming to the part that I did not get the chance to watch yet. So, there we go. So, FaZe versus Heretics went 3-1. I mean, as did Carolina and Cloud9. 3-1 was a popular number yesterday. So, Sake Hardpoint, 250 to 158. And Plaza Search and Destroy 6-3, Scar Overload 5-3, Den Hardpoint 250 to 87. Wow, I did not realize they got beat that bad. Wow, good for you, Heretics. Good for you. Man, what happened, FaZe? I'm gonna have to watch that. I mean, that's bad. I mean, 87 on the Den Hardpoint. Ouch. That's rough. That's rough. But the Plaza Search and Destroy seems to be an interesting search and destroy. Not yesterday. No, it was yesterday. Yesterday when Optic and Koi matched up on it, I mean, they were literally all 4 of each team running up to the center of the map, and a round was over in like 10 seconds. No, about 16 seconds actually. The round was over in 16 seconds because it was just, they all ran up, started firing at each other, throwing grenades, boom. I mean, it was just hilarious. I mean, it was absolutely hilarious. Yeah, wow, that's interesting. That's gonna be an interesting one to watch there. But then Surge versus the Falcons. Let's see. So the Den Hardpoint 250 to 113, Fringe Search and Destroy 6-4, Scar Overload 4-2, and Gridlock Hardpoint 250 to 148. They put up a fight. I'll give Surge that. They did put up a fight, it looks like. Wow. Surge is just, they got a lot of work to do. They got a lot of work to do before they match up with these other teams. I mean, a lot of work. Yeah, I mean, it was, from what I've seen of yesterday's matches, it was pretty doggone good day for some Call of Duty League. But then Koi versus Optic, I was able to catch all of this one when I got off work. And then I went back and watched the Carolina Cloud9 match this morning. I haven't had a chance to watch any more, but so Sake Hardpoint 250 to 238 in favor of Toronto Koi. Plaza Search and Destroy went 6-3. Scar Overload went 5-3 in favor of Toronto Koi. Surprisingly, honestly, surprisingly. Optic was leading 3-0 at one point, and then Toronto just came in and boom, 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 boom. I mean, it was crazy. No, it was 3-3 at the end of the first half. Yeah, it was 3-3 at the end of the first half. And then that second half, Optic just couldn't get a score. I mean, Koi was just blocking them. I mean, they was blocking them good too. But then Colossus Hardpoint 250 to 159. I think Dashy had like about 39 kills in that hardpoint. Yeah, but Joe Deceives was popping off too. I think he had like 38. So I mean, it was both of those two were popping off in that Colossus hardpoint. Now, this Den Search and Destroy went 6-3, but there was an interesting little So, Shotzi was in a cheeky little spot. Let me put in the clip. Let me put in the clip because he was in a cheeky little spot. I've got to go into a private match and see if I can figure out how he got up there because I have no idea how he even got up here. I'm gonna go ahead and put in that clip real quick. And I will be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back after that.
Is for, and while they obviously have to take this round to continue on.
Where is he right now?
What? Oh, is that Clayster?
That guy was in a tree.
Shades of Clay.
I saw his arrow on the map and I was like, what is he doing? I thought he was just like prone.
Joe, I
the middle of
believe he had a piece of bamboo in his ass. Mercury is trying to get some damage in. 3v2 for Optic. Let's try to shut it down. 20 seconds to go. Dashy, great damage in. Tags up both. Time dwindling. Joe Deceives is gone. Insight. Well, we'll see you punching later. Oh, or not. Hold up now.
Yeah, it's just
There's still 2 players. No.
Yeah, don't ask me how he got up there. I have no idea. It just I've got to go into a private match to see if I can figure that out because I really freaking don't know how he got up there. That was just it's astonishing, and I wish I could figure it out without going into a private match, but it just don't make any sense. He had to have really seriously finagled that map and figured that out. So I'm going to put in one more clip. They interviewed Dashy at the end of their matchup with Koi, so I'm going to put in that interview real quick, and then we will finish up this video for today, or for yesterday's, actually. Got to make tonight's video, but yeah.
On Colossus and you have spawns from the hill, you can just rip with an AR in hand. That's exactly what happened for Optic.
Monster Winter Spotlight is ready with Dashy. Dashy, welcome back on, and congratulations on another win over Toronto. Today, though, it took you 5 maps, and you had to really kind of take over the early portion of that 5th map. Why was this time around tougher than what we saw in the minor?
I mean, those guys are obviously a really solid team, so you know, it was kind of expected, I guess, but I'm glad that the boys iced up.
Absolutely. Brandon, talk to me about where you're at with this current meta, because now we're seeing you have the AR out a bit more, ripping and taking over games with AR. I didn't see you with the NPC too much at all this series.
I'm still using NPC, though. That's not getting it twisted, especially on Plaza. I'm getting active inside A, that's for sure. But yeah, they are still nice, and I think the balance is really good between both guns right now.
Actually, I do want to hone in on that map for just a little bit, specifically because you pop take. And so my angle with this is kind of like, do you feel like it's a situation where you know when you have to step up maybe for the rest of the team? Like, can you just activate it? Or is it truly just you're spawning in, you feel a certain kind of way, and you just hit flow?
Yeah, so I think with this team, like any of us 4 could really take over. So it just depends on, I guess, who's frying. If we can just, you know, kind of compliment him, assist him, make it easier for the rest of the team. So luckily it was me that map, because holy shit, I can get a kill today, and it was nice.
Dashy, 100% is the most commonly used phrase here in the green room of Columbus Studio. What is the most common phrase in the Optic Texas comms?
Oh, that's actually a good one. Probably guaranteed. I say that a lot.
Guaranteed.
Baby.
In what context? Can we get an example?
One shot guaranteed?
Anything. Like, yo, that place is really fire to eat at. Guaranteed. Like, anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that.
Double confirmed. And you have a final question?
Yeah, I just kind of want to ask you, I feel like it's up in the air who's the contenders going into this next major. From your eyes through scrims and just kind of watching some of the other teams play, who do you think is actually rounding out the contenders list for you? Or who do you think is going to give you the biggest run for your money in a long run in the tournament?
Yeah, I think the answers are pretty obvious. I mean, FaZe, Gentlemates, Toronto now.
Still mates, huh?
Thieves. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they won an event, so you can't really write them off just because of a couple, I guess, bad online matches. But definitely still like the top teams.
I guess I was just waiting to hear if somebody would say Miami, but not yet.
No one's
Miami
saying
too,
anything yet.
Not
So
yet.
it's
throw
Pixie
Miami in
still.
there.
We're right back to having like 6
Super's him.
second
Yo.
win.
Actually, can I say this? Yo, Jamie is him. That game 5, I thought I was playing against Simple. What is he? Like,
He was
this
beaming.
guy's insane.
He was ripping.
Jamie,
with
one
the
leg, you're him.
insight, getting some well done props there. Dashy, thank you so much for joining us in our Monster Winter Spotlight. We'll let you go.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
That's Big Bruce. He's about to go hop in his Porsche and drive around looking rich. In the meantime, we got to look at the standings. How does Dashy get?
All right, yeah, and it was a good interview with Dashy. I mean, Dashy's always good on the interviews, so yeah, let's go ahead and look at the matchups for today. So, of course, we're talking less than 30 minutes from now of the stream starting, but still, the matchups for today. You got kicking the day off. You got Surge versus LA Thieves, and poor Surge. Your fix sounds a floor wiped with you. Yeah, I don't have a chance. LA Thieves are going to win that hands down. But then you got Heretics versus G2. Honestly, I want to lean for the Heretics, but G2 could win that. G2 very well could win that one. Then you got Paris Gentlemates versus Boston Breach. Yeah, Paris Gentlemates all day long. So I say LA Thieves, maybe Heretics, but also maybe G2. I have no idea on that one. But then Gentlemates all day long. If Breach won that one, it would honestly fully surprise me. But yeah, I mean, some pretty good matchups for today. But we have one more weekend of qualifiers before Atlanta, before Major 3 tournament. So I am psyched for that Major 3 tournament. I cannot wait to go to that. Now, I also wanted to look at the current standings as they are for the Major 3 qualifiers. Of course, Optic Texas is leading the pack. And below them, you got FaZe, you got Thieves, you got Gentlemates, Toronto Koi. Surprisingly, Surge is in 6th place, so that's surprising, to be honest. But then you got Heretics, Falcons, and Ravens. See, the Ravens need to come up one more spot at least to even make it to champs. So, but then, yeah, you got your bottom 3 teams here that just cannot get a win. But yeah, that's about it for this video, y'all. Yeah, I'll catch y'all later on tonight for the results of day 3. I will be making that tonight, not tomorrow. I got a 12-hour stream planned for tomorrow. So that's it for today, and I will catch y'all in the next one, and hope you have a great day.